Hi and welcome. My name's Claire Yosa and welcome to this week's Soul Size Wednesday. Now today I want to talk to you about why fear is overrated. Your body was designed to handle fear, like being chased by a saber-toothed tiger or being in a life-threatening situation, and that is what I would call legitimate fear. But most of the time the fear we're thinking about isn't real fear. It's actually a story we're telling ourselves. And your monkey mind's really good at telling stories. So you might think a single thought that triggers a whole chain of stories around fear. Fear of what might happen, of what didn't happen, of what couldn't happen. Fear becomes our big excuse for not living the life that we're here to live. And it's overrated. We feed that fear. We allow it to block us. We allow it to stop us. And I'm not saying that you should ignore the fear, you should whitewash it, you should push it away. But when you become aware of the stories you're telling yourself and you learn which to feed and which not to and how to do that, the fear no longer has the power over you. When you learn how to press pause on your monkey mind's chatter and choose which thoughts to feed, you can set yourself free from that fear. You can also use a really simple question to set yourself free from fears that have got this big. What specifically is it I'm afraid of? The word specifically takes us from here to here. This fear is way beyond your control. This fear might be something you can do about it. What specifically is it I'm afraid of? And what is it in my power to change so that that fear no longer matters? Then you just choose to tell yourself different stories. Remind yourself of times where you've overcome fears just like that one. Really start dealing with that inner critic, and it's easier than you might think. And I've done Soul Size Wednesdays videos on inner critic before, so hopefully there's stuff out there already to help you. But choose which thoughts to feed. When you find yourself feeding a fear thought, check whether it's real. Is this a legitimate fear? What specifically am I scared about? And what action could I take today to deal with it? It could be that fear is trying to get your attention because you're about to make a big mistake. Or it could be trying to get your attention because you're about to do something amazing. And I was once asked, what's the difference between fear and excitement? And my answer was about an inch. Because most of us feel our fear in our bellies. And most of us feel our excitement in our bellies. And if you tap into that emotion, the difference between the two is just an inch. You can literally imagine moving the fear wherever that is in your body to wherever it is you feel excitement, and the fear will become excitement. The two are flip sides. So just like you've got passion as the flip side of anger, fear is the flip side of excitement. Fear simply means you're about to stretch a comfort zone. Unless there is something life-threatening going on, it just means you're going to stretch a comfort zone. And there's part of you going, I'm not sure if I'm quite ready yet. And that is the best time to dive in and take action. So, if the stories about fear and the limiting beliefs that go with it are something you want to deal with, then I would love you to sign up for my free webinar, 3 reasons why positive thinking sucks and what you should be doing instead. And the link is below this video. And also, you might want to join me for my mastermind program, the A to Z of authentic positive thinking, that starts very soon. We're going to be going step by step through the alphabet, 2 letters a week, with action challenges, live teaching that's all recorded for if you need it, where you break down taming your monkey mind, the how-to of choosing which thoughts to feed, as well as dealing with limiting beliefs, into bite-sized chunks you can do in less time than it takes a kettle to boil. And by the end of the A to Z, you will be amazed at the difference it's made. Or come and join me on one of my mastermind retreats. Life is too precious for you to waste any more time thinking thoughts that make you feel miserable. I'm here to help. If you're ready to accept that help, there are some ideas below of how I could help you. But even if you're not ready yet, I'm really hoping that today's video has helped you. What specifically is it I'm scared of, and what is it within my control that I could do to change that? And just reframe the way you're looking at fear. I've given you some suggestions today. I'd love to hear how you get on with them. Please let me know. What are your fear stories? What specifically is it you're afraid of, and what could you do about it today? I'd love to hear from you via the comments. I'll be back soon with another Soul Size Wednesday video.